We're here in the wood shop. We're doing things. We're making sawdust. We're building stuff. We're putting things together. As you can see, that's the theme of this live video.
Ooh.
This isn't strictly on Instagram or Facebook yet, so this is the first one for everything. The guitar is all buffed out, and it looks absolutely amazing. The burst came out just great. Everything's killer. We are seeing it for the first time live. You can see I've got the bridge on with the piezo saddles installed.
What kind of
What do we got?
what kind of frets?
Oh, these are Jescar stainless steel 58 118 jumbo frets.
And what kind of wood do we got?
Well, actually, there's two size frets here. We've got the Jescar 58 118s. Then we actually have smaller stuff. These are, let's see, 55 90s stainless steel. So, yeah, it is, they're incredibly, because this is a 36 fret, we've got to have that many frets. And we've got to go down to that small size so we can accommodate everything. But
What we got for our top wood?
Buckeye Burl.
What we got on the backside?
We have Black Limba with a stunning quarter-sawn quilted sapele neck.
Very cool.
Yeah, in the neck we have a single truss rod plus two titanium neck rods all the way down. They're actually base rods, so they go to right about here, from here to here. The actual truss rod goes to here, but the titanium goes all the way down to like something about right here. Pretty sure, but yeah, this guy is insane. So we also have, and this is like kind of what makes this kind of build pretty cool, this Macassar ebony, bound in the same pieces from the board. So it's Macassar ebony bound with Macassar ebony.
And what do we got?
We got Lumilay inlay glow in the dark dots.
What
on
color?
the fretboard. I believe this is blue. Blue.
Nice.
Yeah. So this is really cool. I'm really excited about this guitar. It is going to be at the Dallas Guitar Show in
Dallas.
In Dallas. It is
May
May
1st.
1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So no.
Friday.
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days. 3 days.
It's been a long day for this guy.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Yeah. May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We're going to be there all out in force. There's going to be 2 stands. We're going to have 2 stations for you guys to be playing at. 2 major amps. I think we're going to bring both of the Ingles. One is going to be a half stack, and the other is going to be a 2 10 inches. And that's going to be a killer rig. Both rigs are going to be set up for noise gates, as well as sound dampening effects. So it's going to be a very personal experience. So
On top of, you're going to have Reichardt artists.
Yep, we're going to have several Reichardt artists there. Hazer's going to be there. Arnold's going to be there.
Ian's questionable.
Ian, yeah, reach out to make sure he wants to still do it. Because you never know with that cat. He's always very busy. He keeps a very busy schedule with his touring.
Jules, maybe.
Jules, maybe. He'll be there. He'll be there at least Saturday and Sunday. That's what we want. That's what matters. But yeah, guys, it's going to be a great time. Make sure you come out to Dallas Market Hall for the Dallas International Guitar Show, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Be there. Yeah. All right. So enough of that stuff. Today, guys, we are continuing the install on this guy. We are putting the machine heads in.
Got a machine head.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to fit real nice with the whole motif of the of the guitar.
These are locking hip shot, kind of classic looking with the open gear. Very cool design. I love these. These are standard on just about everything that I do. But to install these, you can see, you can look at in here. Look in here. Look at all this.
Here, let me
this gunk in here. It's There's always gunk in there and stuff like that.
That does
And that
not
just kind
look
of comes
good.
from the finished process. So the first thing that we
Little
do,
polishing compound, a little bit of clear
yeah,
coat.
it's just that's what happens. We've got our nice reamer here from StuMac, and we're just gonna give it a little bit of reaming. We'll do it on both sides. And what this does, it just kind of cleans everything up. I've drilled everything for the post, so the post fits in there nice and snug. We just don't want it to be hung up. We want it to fit in there nice and easy. So we're just gonna ream out a little bit here. Make sure everything's soft and nice and can fit in there nice and easy.
So about how much more do you have on this guy to finish up?
Well, it's just assembly right now. The ferrules on the back are installed. The bridge is installed. I will be making the nut here out of buffalo horn in the next day, as well as installing the pickup, and then wiring everything together with the piezo system, the Ghost Piezo, which is a really cool thing that I usually put on these guys. It adds another little flavor to everything. And it's a really nice touch. People really like it. So that's good for the top. There's always stuff to do. We're gonna flip it over and we're gonna do the backside now. And as you can see, like I'll show you right now, these just don't want to go in. So we always have to do this. No matter what, this always happens. Want these to fit in nice and snug with no chipping and no craziness.
So what would you say is your favorite part about the Dallas Guitar Show? What do you like?
Just meeting everybody. Talking to everybody. You know, I usually have some sort of spiel that I do with customers that come and they're just like, oh, these are great guitars. I've never heard of you. And I'm like, well, that's cool. Now you have, here's a QR code that you can check out. Go to my Instagram, go to my website. You can look at everything that I've done. There's a massive amount of information on Instagram and Facebook, as well as my website, ReichardtGuitars.com, that you can go to and see all the body of work that I've been doing. Now, yes, there's always we, because I'll tell you guys, I am not a software dude, nor am I a computer guy. I'm like a raw wood guy, and I can work on computers and things like that, but I can't, manipulate stuff and do things. So I get frustrated easy. That's where Aaron comes in.
The man behind the camera.
The man behind the camera. And boom, as you can see, these fit in there just nice now. Hopefully. We're going to go back and do one more thing before we go. You can see the screw holes of everything there.
These little guys?
These little guys right there. We're going to put a little chamfer on everything right now. And what this does, I'm basically chamfering the inside of the hole to make sure I don't get any chip out or anything when I'm inserting the screw into the wood to hold the machine head in place. Because we've all seen that, we've all done that. Be real careful. I'm going to come in here again.
How do you think people are going to receive the crackle finish? Because that's going to be an all-new thing that you're bringing out to the show.
It's going to be an all-new thing to the show. I try and do something kind of different every year, just to keep people interested, just to keep people coming back. And I think that it's going to be well received. Everybody has been looking forward to the crackles. They saw, I sold already one of them. I've done two, I sold one of them already. it was going to the Dallas show, but now it's at its new home with its new owner, and he loves it. So that's all that matters to me. So I quickly, well, not quickly. Usually it takes me a little bit to actually make the body. The finish is a little bit faster, but I think everybody's gonna really like it. So make sure you come out and see those.
They're really gonna like the price of them.
Yeah, there's always sales that we always do. You know, and that's just one of those things with the Dallas show. You always get some fun stuff going on. I'll drill these out just a little bit.
So since Jules is in the chat here, how long are we giving it until he shows up?
Ooh. He might be here soon. Imminent. Very imminent. This is just kind of one of the things that has to happen. Those behind the scene things that you don't necessarily see simply because it's maybe not interesting, but maybe it is. I don't know. Some people might think it's interesting, and to those people I say thank God. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being around.
Well, what do you do? What are you showing on these Wood Wednesdays?
What am I showing on these Wood Wednesdays? How a guitar is built. How a custom guitar is built.
And why certain things command higher prices than others.
Right. If say a cheaper guitar is here, say maybe under $1,000, none of these little things would happen. None of these little things would happen. The finish would be incredibly thick. Basically, they just spray it on. See, that one's a little tight. So I'm just gonna get it a little bit more. The finish could be extremely thick. And that's not good for sound transfer. It's not good for vibration. With my finishes, my guitar finishes have this one probably has 6 mils of lacquer on it, which is about 2 pieces of paper thick. So it's an incredibly thin finish. So you get tone transfer as well as, and it's a little tight too, as well as the guitar can vibrate the way that it needs to vibrate.
Nate likes some vibrato.
I do like
vibrato.
I do like the vibrato. Yeah. So he's going in pretty fast.
But guys, we do this every week.
Yep, every week at Wednesday.
Live at 5.
We're usually either cutting, tops and backs and billets of wood. Last week we did a billet of quilted sapele. This week we're installing machine heads. You can go back all the way in the catalog and almost see exactly when I started this thing. That's how much stuff I got on this.
Well, for a very long time you were holding off during the week, not doing anything on the back burner.
Yep.
So that way you could actually see this guy being built every week, the progression.
Yeah, the progression is very important. So you can almost go back all the way.
I'm kind of excited, though, for after the Dallas Guitar Show. Dallas Guitar Show is a lot of fun.
It is.
But there's some cool new guitars that are in the works that people have been requesting, that we have been busting your butt on making.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, guys, post May, there's gonna be some new guitars, some more new guitars, and
yeah, there's gonna be new guitars coming out, even some new instruments. And why I say new instruments, maybe not so much. Electric guitars. I don't know.
Ooh,
you never know. That's the best thing about custom shops. And yes, I do headless guitars as well as lefty guitars.
We just need to see if he'll do a bass.
It's very possible. It's very possible. And again, we're working with hip shot tuners. These are locking tuners, the kind of classic tuners. Very nice. These are pretty standard on just about every build that I do.
Not so much in the crackle finish.
Even some of the crackles, I have them. The crackle is just kind of one of those guitars that I've got some nice stuff on. So, rocking. Now let's tighten these down. It's important to just go. It's tight right there. Now I'm just going to go just a little bit further. It's tight right there. Go a little bit further. It's tight right there. Just a little bit further. It's tight right there. Just a little bit further. You don't want to over squeeze these because what that does is it's putting pressure on the actual finish and you'll get lifts. So you never want to crank these guys down. You never want to do that. You just want to give it just a little bit so it grips and then that's it.
Tighten a quarter turn.
Sometimes even an eighth turn will be good enough. Because another thing that happens with these is you'll get these tight, and then the next day you'll come back and they were just a little loose. So you just kind of, yep, that's how it goes.
So here you can actually see your truss rod.
Yep.
How often do you recommend adjusting your truss rod?
Well,
when would you? Why would you?
when I would and why I would, anytime that I traveled with the guitar, I would take it out and measure what's going on with the neck relief. And every time I do that,
Oh, look
I show
who
up.
it is.
Yeah.
Look who it is.
oh, yeah.
Problems with some holes.
Looks good. No, it looks good. It's looking good. But yeah, every time that I travel, I'll take it out, I'll look at what the neck is doing, and then I'll adjust accordingly. If I ship the guitar someplace, I always recommend checking everything and double checking it. You'll get the guitar, you can unpack it, check it out, make sure everything's working right, and then the next day come back and reassess what's going on. You might need to adjust the truss rod. You might not. It depends. I can always set this up for Austin, Texas weather. I can't set it up for Illinois. I can't set it up for Washington State. That's why I always recommend when you get a new guitar, make sure you check out your setup. Make sure it needs, if it needs adjustment, you can adjust it. So guys, I think next week we'll almost have this thing done. You'll be able to see it live in action.
That's going to be exciting.
It is. Again, we're going to be at the Dallas Guitar Show May 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Make sure you come out. This guy will be there along with a lot of other guitars. Maybe
He might be there. We'll see.
Maybe even some cool things that happen.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Interrupt, but
Yeah. All right, guys. Until next time, it's going to be a little bit shorter show today, but thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you take care of each other and take care of yourself. Peace.